Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. It's the question and answer videos where I'm answering your guys' questions from the last Q&A video. And any questions you guys have, please go down in the comment section, ask me any single thing you want, and I'll answer them in the next Q&A video every single Monday. All I ask from you guys is please leave me your location so that all of us know where you are at. This is something that most of us are isolated. We feel alone. We don't know anybody else that's experienced this type of stuff. So to see that it affects people everywhere and not just, you or me or, it's really nice. It really makes us feel connected. So please tell us where you guys are from. And you can be general. You don't have to be specific. City, state, country, hemisphere. And that's it. So how this works is, because a lot of people still get confused, just go down in the comment section and ask me anything you want. Anything, I don't mind. And I'll answer them in the next Q&A video. Just come back next Monday and watch for your answer. And if you want to ask me something else again, just ask me again. So let's get started. The first question is from Jenny and from Chicago. Hello, Jenny. David, thank you again for your work. You're welcome. Thank you. I was wondering if it is normal to feel an enormous sense of peace and calm after this type of relationship is over. Is it normal? Well, anything you're feeling, Jenny, is normal, okay? And if you're feeling a good sense of peace and calm, that's wonderful. I don't think it's normal to feel that right after these relationships. That's when we usually tend to feel the worst. But at some point, yes, it's good to feel peace and calm, and I think that can be common at some point. You kind of feel that come on. If you realize that this is about trauma, this is about stress, things like that, and our brains are really stressed out. And it takes quite a while for our brains to calm down, relax, and help us feel peace and calm. But no matter what, if you're feeling it, that's terrific. That's the goal, right? So that's why I tell you guys, no contact. That's the only way you're going to heal from this. Evaluate all your relationships, your friendships, your family, things like this. People that are in your life, are they causing you stress? Because a lot of times we ignore how we feel. We put up with bad behavior from people and mistreatment because we might not feel the best about ourselves. So evaluate relationships so that you can remove stress out of your life. Okay, it will really help you heal. But that's great, Jenny. I'm really happy for you. Good. And I'm glad that you told us. That helps everybody else realize that there is, peace is coming. If it's not in your life yet, you keep making good choices that you know are good for you, and peace is around the corner, okay? Thank you for sharing that, Jenny. I appreciate you. Stephanie from the United Kingdom. Hello, Stephanie. I've been no contact for 2 months. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Jenny, you had more to your question. It is so much better even though I'm alone. I got back into my artwork and healthy living, which I left behind in that relationship. I think I've progressed into even a better version of myself than before I even met him. I'm about 9 months out, and I cannot believe I let that insane level of chaos into my life. Many blessings from Chicago. Are you selling those t-shirts? So you're doing good things, and that's why. Okay, if we sit at home and with the lights off and get drunk or do drugs or things like this, we aren't going to feel better. The fact that you are now, getting interests back in your life, making life more interesting and keeping yourself occupied, stuff like this, keeping your brain working towards new things instead of focusing on the old, is wonderful, Jenny. And then that's how we do it. Thank you. Okay, Stephanie again from the United Kingdom. I've been no contact for 2 months and have found it very hard even though I broke it off before the discard. I am determined to keep no contact. My question is, can a guy be a narcissist just with women? The reason this confuses me is he seems to have genuine love, emotion for his son and non-narcissistic traits where he is concerned. I find this hard to understand and why, if they can differentiate. It's making me question myself even though I have no doubt he is one. All the criteria fit. Is it possible they can just be a narcissist with a female partner? No, Stephanie, this is a personality disorder, and your personality is who you are, right? So this is who he is. And it's not, and I understand your question, and it's a good one. This is a developmental problem. This happens during developmental stages early on in childhood. And, right now, they can't change, they say. And, as far as love, emotions like that, and love is even more than just an emotion. It's hard to say who can love and who doesn't and things like this. What's important to realize when you're dealing with a narcissist, and what helps you understand and makes more sense to you, is if you understand that no matter what a narcissist is doing, they're doing it for themselves. Okay? They don't sacrifice everything for people and help and do all these things like a lot of us do. The choices and the decisions they make are for them. And that's it. So if he looks like he genuinely loves his son, you know, who knows what's going on there? And we can't really say he does not, right? But the fact that he doesn't show love towards you or other people close to his life, I would highly doubt that he is just selective in who he loves like that. There's all kinds of different things going on. These people have problems with their emotions. A son could bring up all kinds of buried, hidden emotions in himself. Maybe he just trusts his son more and doesn't trust anybody. Very paranoid. There's all kinds of reasons this can happen. But I think what's important, Stephanie, is that you stop doubting yourself. And that is a real bad product of child neglect. People that are neglected in their childhood a lot tend to doubt themselves a lot in adulthood. So learn, like you said, you know what he is, so don't keep redoing that. Don't keep opening it back up. You've come to a conclusion and stick to it, okay? And a lot of times, you know, talk to somebody who knows this stuff. Get help with a professional. That kind of support is what we need if we've been neglected. Okay, we didn't get support in our childhood. We need support now, especially during times like this, okay? It really helps. I hope that makes sense, Stephanie. You know, and don't forget the cycles of this thing. So when they meet someone, they're very excited and feel happy somewhat. I mean, their hormones are high. They may not have any hate and things for the new person. All kinds of things going on that may make them appear that they're in love, and they may not be. I hope that makes sense. Claire from the United Kingdom. Hello, Claire. A lot of people talk about narcissistic rage, but not a lot of people talk about the abused person's backlash, lashing out at the narcissist. I heard about it, but not much is known. Do you have any more information about this? Well, you might be talking about like reactionary abuse. And it's when the abused victim is in a relationship that is, you know, being abused so much that their reactions become abusive as well. This is a toxic, unhealthy relationship. If somebody's with an abuser for a long time, they usually aren't the healthiest. They haven't been taught how to deal with specific situations, okay? We're all being taught something by our parents when we're children. We're always being taught something. We're learning all the time. So, Claire, for instance, you know, if our parents hit us, we tend to be in relationships where people hit us. You know, that's okay. We think that's love. We have lots of shame and feel like bad people and we deserve it. All kinds of things like that. I hope that makes sense. So, you know, what we should have done is if we were taught by our parents to not accept things like this, to have boundaries, to make sure we are always safe and secure, then we wouldn't have let it get that bad. You know, we would have probably left earlier. Someone would have left sooner and earlier before they're abusing the person back and staying there and fighting with them. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just ask me again. Thanks, Claire. And anybody, if I miss your question, that was something I wanted to say in the beginning. If I miss your question, things happen. YouTube will erase a question sometimes. I just may miss it. You may ask me after I make the videos and I don't catch it. All kinds of things can happen. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'll answer everyone's questions. So just ask me again if I misunderstand the question or misinterpret it or leave some out, something like that, or you don't understand what I'm saying, I don't make sense to you. Just ask me again. I have no problem answering over and over again. That's what we need. That's what this is about. So Sarah from England. Hello, Sarah. Do you think my ex-narcissist is leaving me alone because I have a relationship? But I haven't lied to my brother because he's... But I haven't lied... Oh, you know what? This is a part of another question, and I remember now. Sarah, I think if I remember right, and ask me again if I got it wrong, if I don't find it again. But your ex is going over to your brother's house, I guess, to their friends, hang out with him, and you wanted to know if that was a Hoover, and you know, who cares about the title? And what's amazing is that somebody can abuse someone, right, and then hang out with their family, circle of friends, stay in it, no shame at all, no remorse, no empathy. You know, I mean, that's what's bothersome. And another thing that's even more bothersome is why, if he abused you, why is your brother hanging out with him? I mean, someone abused my sister, so I'm going to be friends with them. No, that's not okay, Sarah. And if that's not okay with you, then you shouldn't accept it. Really, really. I mean, you know, we should all be able to make friends a little bit easier than having to keep a friend like that. Okay? So if that bothers you, don't put up with that. I wouldn't talk to your brother either. I think that's a good time to put your foot down and say, you know, to ask for something from somebody and say, please don't be friends with a person that abused me. You know, good luck, Sarah. Ooh, this is a tough name. I think I'm going to definitely get it wrong. Araz Altamirano. Sorry if I got it wrong. I'm sure I did. David, thank you for all the help I received from these videos. You are very welcome. 6 months of zero contact. Good job. Good thing you did for yourself. Good. I'm confused. I feel like I'm going crazy. 1, I know he's not good for me, but 2, I miss him. I'm still married to him, and it hurts when I think about divorcing. You're in San Diego, California. So, you know he's not good for you in here, right? But you still miss him. You feel you miss him. You think you need him, and you might, you know, maybe you loved him. Maybe you love him. You're attached to him, okay? So it takes a little while to get attached to somebody, and you got attached to him. So even though you know he's bad for you, even though he's apart, you're apart, and all this, you still miss him. You're still attached, okay? Get the divorce. Things like this keep us tied to somebody. And it's real hard to move forward and heal if you're married to him. Doing things like this, filing for divorce, it really tells our brains it's over. And that's what you need. If you know he's not good for you, then start doing things you know are good for you. Okay? Get friends close to you. Get family. Good family, good friends that are close, that are good to you. Get them closer to you. I try and get my clients that have been isolated, try and get a friend to call you. You get one friend to agree to talk to you one night a week for a half an hour, if that's all they can commit to. Okay? If a friend's too busy for you during the biggest time in need in your life, and all you want is, hey, meet me for lunch once a week, talk on the phone for half an hour once a week, not much of a friend. Okay? So get support in your life. Get busy. Keep yourself occupied. Have some goals. Find interest in your life. Okay? Take a vacation. Move. Redecorate. Start changing things in your life so you stop thinking about them as much. You might be obsessing, ruminating, things like this. So try to stop that. But I'm telling you, file for divorce. Things will change. That'll get better for you. Kobe, 8 months, no contact. Good job, Kobe. Good job. You have done a great thing for yourself. And no matter how hard it's been, I mean, the harder it's been, the better the reward later. A lot of these relationships, kill us. They hurt us. They damage us. They kill our confidence. And so we need good experiences to gain our confidence back. And saying, I've gone 30 days no contact, 8 months no contact, that you've accomplished something that was difficult. You did a good job, and you did it on your own. Even if you have somebody there to help you, walk you through it, tell you things, you did it no matter what. You did it. Okay, so good job, Kobe. That's what this is about. making better decisions, better choices, things that are good for us and not other people anymore, okay? So good for you, Kobe. Keep going. Keep going. Thank you for sharing that. And I think I'm going to stop part 1 here, and I will continue part 2 soon in a few minutes, so please stay tuned. If all of you could do me a favor, what I'm trying to do here is get information for you guys that find it, but I want this to get out so that people that don't know they're in abusive relationships find this and realize it. People that just have been in abusive relationships find this information so they can stop, stop doing this, okay? So if you can, help me by pushing this stuff out there. Post this video in stuff that you can, social media accounts, put it in a playlist. Just vote, thumbs up or down helps, things like that. Okay? Thank you guys. Love yourself first. I'll see you in part 2. Bye.